Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we meticulously unravel the intricate tapestry of royal life and the ever-evolving drama within the House of Windsor. Today we delve into a truly extraordinary and deeply unsettling development that has sent shockwaves through the very heart of Buckingham Palace. A situation so sensitive, so unprecedented, that it has left the monarch's most senior aides frantically scrambling, desperately attempting to plug a significant and highly damaging leak. Before we embark on this captivating journey into the inner workings of the monarchy's most guarded secrets, do remember to give this video a thumbs up if you find our insights valuable, and, of course, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest royal revelations. Your support truly helps us bring these stories to you. Now, let us turn our attention to a story that has been quietly simmering behind the gilded gates of the palace, threatening to boil over into a full-blown crisis. A palpable sense of unease, perhaps even outright panic, has reportedly gripped the highest echelons of the royal household. We are told that the top aides to His Majesty King Charles III have been frantically working, desperately scrambling to prevent what is being described as a major information breach from causing irreversible damage. The genesis of this current royal predicament can be traced back approximately 3 weeks ago when the esteemed British newspaper, The Telegraph, unveiled a detailed report that immediately ignited a firestorm of controversy and concern within royal circles. The report, which quickly garnered widespread attention, contained an astonishing assertion that Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and his wife, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, were earmarked to be at the heart of the king's funeral plans. For those unfamiliar with the highly guarded and deeply symbolic protocols of the British monarchy, the funeral arrangements for a reigning sovereign are not merely logistical blueprints. They are meticulously crafted historical documents, steeped in centuries of tradition and secrecy. These plans, a testament to the continuity and solemnity of the crown, are, as many of you may already know, designated by the highly evocative codename London Bridge. This particular moniker, London Bridge, holds immense historical weight, having become publicly known in recent years as the operational title for the intricate arrangements following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. The mere mention of it immediately conjures an image of solemnity, profound national mourning, and the seamless transition of power. The revelation that such incredibly sensitive information, particularly concerning the London Bridge's plans, had found its way into the public domain was shocking enough. But what made this situation particularly alarming, according to sources cited by the Daily Beast, was the clear indication that this deeply confidential story had been divulged by an internal source, someone from asterisk within asterisk the palace walls. This wasn't merely speculation or conjecture. It was a leak of the highest order, emanating directly from the heart of the monarchy's most private operations. This unprecedented breach, as one might imagine, immediately triggered what the Daily Beast has described as a huge censorship operation, an extensive and urgent containment effort designed to contain the spill, to prevent further dissemination of these sensitive details and to mitigate the damage already inflicted. Fresh insights into this unfolding royal drama have now come to light, painting an even more vivid picture of the intense pressure and profound distress experienced within the palace. These further revelations indicate that the king's most senior aide, Tobin Andrea, reacted with an intensity that can only be described as profound distress during a telephone conversation with editors at The Telegraph. This particular newspaper is widely recognized as a media outlet traditionally supportive of the crown, a staunchly monarchist publication. The fact that such a dramatic reaction occurred concerning Asterisk, its asterisk London Bridge's story, underscores the extreme sensitivity of the situation. A well-placed source from Fleet Street, the traditional hub of British journalism, and a term synonymous with the nation's press, shed further light on the circumstances surrounding this leak. This source confirmed that these new details about London Bridge, including that Harry and Meghan will be invited for central roles and that the mourning period will be shortened, had found their way to The Telegraph exclusively. The exclusivity of this information suggests a deliberate act of disclosure from a source with privileged access. Furthermore, the source confirmed, There was a conversation with the palace's communications team ahead of publication. This indicates that the palace was aware of the Telegraph's impending story, and presumably efforts were made to influence its publication or content even before it went to print. Despite these pre-publication discussions, it appears that Tobin Andrea was, in the words of our source, very, very unhappy. Indeed, he was profoundly displeased, perhaps even exceedingly vexed, as he endeavored to persuade the Telegraph to delay the release of the article, attempting to change the timing of its publication. However, in a clear demonstration of journalistic autonomy, the editorial team steadfastly upheld their independence, a principle deeply ingrained in the British press. Tobin, from the palace's perspective, believed that the report was premature, an ill-timed disclosure given the delicate circumstances surrounding the monarch's health and the deeply private nature of the information. As the Telegraph, exercising its editorial prerogative, moved forward with its publication of the exclusive story, the palace's response escalated. Tobin Andrea, a pivotal figure in the king's household, took a significant step. It is worth noting that just last week, Tobin himself was observed meeting informally in London with top aides to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Following the Telegraph's publication, Tobin circulated a stern caution to other media houses across the United Kingdom, specifically warning them against even referencing the initial exposé. This was a clear attempt to control the narrative, to prevent the story from gaining further traction through wider media citation. The king's aide, in his strenuous efforts to manage the fallout, did not explicitly confirm the absolute accuracy of the claims made in the Telegraph report. However, he did take a very firm stance, vehemently denying, indeed categorically refuting, any suggestion that there was active funeral planning underway for the monarch, especially given that King Charles III is currently undergoing regular medical treatments for cancer. This denial served a dual purpose: to quell public anxiety and to underscore the perceived insensitivity of the leak. In a series of WhatsApp messages, the contents of which were subsequently reported by the Daily Beast, Tobin Andrea articulated the palace's profound displeasure. He noted that such a report would be deeply distasteful in normal circumstances, but he emphasized it was downright offensive, given the current reality of the king's health, asserting that His Majesty is, in fact, doing well. This highlights the deep personal affront felt by the palace at the timing and nature of the leak, particularly as the king courageously navigates his health challenges. Tobin's warning to media outlets was unequivocal and carried a clear implication for future palace cooperation. He cautioned that no matter how sensitively framed an article might be, regardless of how delicately phrased or carefully presented, the palace would not assist media with operational planning if newspapers published speculative pieces about bridges planning, whatever the source. This was a thinly veiled threat, a clear message that the palace would withdraw its cooperation and access from any media outlet that chose to delve into these highly sensitive and, from their perspective, premature topics. It underscored the palace's determination to maintain strict control over such narratives, particularly when they pertain to the monarch's health and the continuity of the crown. These recent developments, this frantic containment effort, and the stern warnings issued by the palace have come to light following a significant observation. Tobin Andrea was recently observed conversing with two key figures in the Duke of Sussex's team. These individuals were Meredith Mains, the Duke of Sussex's Chief of Staff and Communications Director, and Liam Maguire, the Sussex's official representative in the United Kingdom. Their meeting took place at an exclusive members' establishment in London, conveniently situated near Clarence House, a royal residence. The timing and location of this meeting immediately sparked considerable speculation. It is entirely conceivable that this summit was convened precisely to address the very issue at hand: the security breach, the information compromise that had allowed the London Bridge's details to become public. Such a high-level meeting between the King's senior aide and the Sussex's principal staff would be a natural forum to discuss how to deal with this fresh intelligence, to understand the extent of the leak, and to strategize on managing its implications. However, the meeting also ignited another equally compelling line of inquiry: rumors of a reconciliation, of a potential reunion between the estranged members of the royal family started circulating almost immediately after the encounter. This speculation is particularly poignant, given the widely acknowledged strained relationship between the monarch and his younger son. It has been publicly known that King Charles and Prince Harry have maintained a strained silence for over 12 months, a period marked by a significant distance, both geographical and emotional. Any meeting involving their respective senior aides, especially amid such a sensitive royal crisis, naturally fuels hopes and conjectures about a possible thawing of relations. As we look ahead, the trajectory of these unfolding events awaits observation. The coming weeks promise to be critical, particularly as the calendar moves towards September, the month when Prince Harry is expected to arrive in London. His visit, which was already anticipated with considerable interest, now takes on an added layer of significance. Will this security breach, this unprecedented leak, serve as a catalyst for deeper discussions between father and son? Will the necessity of addressing a shared crisis bring them closer, or will it further entrench existing divisions? This entire episode serves as a stark reminder of the immense pressure and scrutiny under which the British monarchy operates. The very idea that such highly sensitive and deeply private plans could be divulged from within the palace walls highlights the constant challenges faced by the institution in maintaining its privacy and control over its narrative. The king, currently undergoing a challenging period with his health, is now also contending with the fallout from a breach that touches upon the most solemn aspects of his reign and his legacy. The frantic efforts to contain this leak underscore the fragility of royal secrets and the relentless pursuit of information by the media. What are your thoughts on this extraordinary situation, dear viewers? Do you believe this leak was an isolated incident, or does it point to deeper issues within the palace? How do you feel about the King's aide's strong reaction, particularly given His Majesty's ongoing health treatments? And what do you anticipate will unfold when Prince Harry touches down in London in September? Share your opinions and insights in the comments section below. Your perspectives are always invaluable to our community. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analysis, and join us for our next royal update as we continue to navigate the fascinating and often dramatic world of the British monarchy. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.